This could be the worst map I've ever seen. What if every single country fought a civil war before World War II? Literally every single one of them. Every nation right now, whether they have allies or not outside of the region, they are fighting themselves at the moment. Even neutral nations like Sweden and Switzerland. They did the impossible. Switzerland is in a war. What the heck is this? Well, first of all, the British Empire, they're not even here. Everyone's fighting like different... Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, they're kind of just all the kingdoms fighting each other. Something you'll also notice is all these wars are ideological. So there's like a communist side, a monarchist side, well, there's probably a fascist side, kind of depends. I mean, for Czechoslovakia, they might just be fighting two different wars, a fascist side and a regular. I mean, Czechoslovakia was democratic. I don't even know what the heck is going on in Poland, but they're fighting a communist uprising and a fascist uprising. Also, will we see, this is the alliance map mode? That is insane. We are seeing the different ideologies allied to each other. So fascist Spain, that alliance is allied to fascist France here in the French. Obviously, the no-no Germans, that's, I'm assuming they're being led by the mustache man. Yeah, they're all allied to all the different ideas. There's even fascism in Turkey because they're fighting a civil war. What the heck is that? Reborn Roman Empire? There's the Roman Empire in the Italian Peninsula again? The same can be said for all the communist ideologies that have risen up in the world. Obviously, their big daddy here is the Soviet Union. They better hope the Soviet Union wins all this. Somehow they managed to squeeze 130 countries onto this map. That's crazy. Statistically speaking, the Soviet Union is #1, but like I said, they better hope they win. Then it's the Turks here in Turkey. Then it's Reborn Russian Empire. That's the third biggest nation on this map. That's crazy. Then it's Sweden. It's interesting that, so some of the, like, so Sweden, obviously this is the normal Sweden that took place. It was the normal government that was fighting, or they weren't really fighting, but that were involved in World War II. They're not allied to anybody, interestingly enough. This is a fascist UK that has risen up versus a regular UK. Also the Union of Britain. The Kingdom of Ireland is allied to the German Empire. What? Wait, what? Oh, so there's like a bunch of like reunions. Yeah, that Roman Kingdom of... Okay, so all the monarchists essentially are allying to each other again. The biggest team on Earth is definitely the communist realm, and a lot of that is due to the Soviet Union, but not too far behind that is kind of the normal like pro-democracy movements throughout Europe. It's not really a movement because a lot of these... Well, some of the pro-democracies were already in power, not necessarily in all these places. Obviously, Italy was famously fascist. They're fighting against Mussolini. Operation Monarchy, that's a pretty funny name. They're trying to bring back the old World War I days in World War II. I'm gonna bring down the speed to 0.5 and go ahead and let this... Whoa! What is all... Oh, these are all the different fighting that's going on. And so some places are being instantly conquered. The Kingdom of Greece was instantly conquered by Republican Greece, so that's the normal Greece. Palestine was conquered by the State of Israel. I didn't even realize the Middle East was included here. Habsburg Hungary was conquered by Uruguay. Oh, this is... What language are we... I see that the... Yeah, this is Hungary. Also, New French Kingdom was conquered by fascist France. Okay, let's continue to go forward. Oh boy. All right, so the Soviet Union has not peaced out yet. That's why they still have the stripes. They still have to destroy the reborn Russian Empire. What's this white here? Oh, anarchy. Oh, so there's anarchy ideologies too. Obviously, the anarchy ideology is not going to ally to the other anarchy ideologies because that just wouldn't be anarchy enough. There's anarchists as well in Spain. Oh my goodness. Okay, again, I just want to show off all the notifications because I'm going to miss a lot of the things that are happening. Now, at the moment, I've noticed that there's no foreign wars happening. Is that the word? Everything is internal conflicts at the moment. I think they're going to have to fight each other, fight themselves first before they can fight other nations. So the question is, what country is going to get done with their civil war first? Because they're going to have a huge advantage. They can attack other countries that are... Oh, I think Iceland might be the first one. Iceland just puppeted... Oh, this is Denmark over here. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if Denmark is really going to be able to... Well, Denmark or Iceland's going to be able to take over the world, but who knows? Red Finland was just conquered, so Finland is slowly on their way to being consolidated. Oh yeah, the Soviet Union is absolutely going to win over this way. Ooh, they pieced out. So the Soviet Union are no longer in a war, but there's still anarchy. Russia here, also in Kazakhstan. We have a... Okay, so the Germans are about to unify. Okay, the German Empire just took over. They did destroy the Mustache Man, and they're also allied to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. So monarchies have taken place. They've popped back up in Europe. Now that they're done, they're also going to be able to help out... Oh, is Austria right? Is this fascism? They're not allied to anybody. Are they going to help some of the certain other civil wars that are happening here? Ooh. Well, okay, so Frank Reich, they've retaken over. Okay, so this map was made clearly by a German, I think. I can finally confirm that. I thought it was going to take me all video, all map to figure that out. Republican Greece here. We also have communist Turkey. Okay. Looks like fascist Poland is going to rise up. This is like a giant Hoi 4 game, basically. Oh, we do have an international war. Fascist Portugal is fighting the reborn Emirate of Cordoba. I don't know how they came at of course, the Spanish Civil War is one of the most insane, historically accurate there. Soviet Union with Stalin daddies just chilling. There's still a massive mess going on in the Middle East. Oh, we also have communist Moldova. So Germany's got a lot of friends. Wait, Germany is allied to the Kingdom of Finland. So the monarchists it looks like, are going to win in Finland. Denmark, I think, is going to slowly annex the Faroe Islands and Iceland. The Union of Britain or Communist Britain, I think, is going to wait. So this union, though, is not allied to the Soviet Union, interestingly enough. Oh, they're allied. So the communists are now fighting. Communist Moldova and the Soviet Union are fighting. Will the Turks also? Yeah, the Turks are involved in this war. The problem is the Caucasus Mountain region. There's too much mountainous terrain this way. And of course, we have, oh wait, no, this is still Poland unifying. They haven't won just yet, but it looks like they're very close. France doesn't peace out because they have to take Corsica. This is essentially, oh wait, that's just an independent Corsica. I was gonna say, this is like the People's Republic of China versus Taiwan. Corsica looks awfully like Taiwan too. I just realized that geographically, I mean. So the monarchists have a pretty good amount of friends. It's funny how like both the monarch, wait, this is reborn. Okay, I was gonna say, this is the Roman Empire technically here in Italy. Is San Marino involved in this? Why the heck is San Marino here? Oh yeah, and what happened in Switzerland? So we have a communist Switzerland, but they are fighting Österreich right now. There's also Hungary versus, the Hungarian uprising. I'm not sure what the difference is between these two. Soviet Union pieced out with Moldova. Soviet Union also annexed Estonia, but Latvia and Lithuania are still free. It is a communist Lithuania. Ooh, look at Corsica go. They're about to take Monaco. We got French Algeria, which is an ally to the French, just Frankenreich. I thought they were the French Empire. Are they? No, these are slightly different. Oh, whoa. Belgium took over the Netherlands? This is just a regular democratic Belgium too. They're fighting solo. They're soloing the German Empire. The Roman Empire is feeding them gold. Who else is feeding them gold? Someone from Spain. Look at the Belgians go. They are taking out the German Empire. They are so pissed about World War I. They're sick of being called the speed bump of Europe. Let's see if they might be able to take that capital. Because of the civil wars that took place, all the capitals have been shifted around. Obviously, Germany's capital is not Berlin. In this world, it is Frankfurt. So this is a regular France. They finally pieced out. Their capital is Paris. They're only allied to Czechoslovakia and some African powers. While Spain actually did peace out, we've got Francisco Franco here. We still have the Kingdom of France, the Kingdom of Spain, the Cordoba, the anarchists. They're still trying to wipe out the anarchists. Here goes Yugoslavia again, fighting both Hungaries at the very same time. Oh, Slovenia got their independence. Northern Slavic state. Is that a fascist one? Man, the Belgians, they took they momentarily took Frankfurt. Look at this scary Belgium. I like that the aspect ratio is correct for their flag. Union of Britain. So they got Northern Ireland back, but Scotland is independent. So the civil wars did not need to end in a complete ideological takeover. Some places did get their independence, which is going to make this even more insane. Oh, free Syria. Okay, so we got a free Syria. Finally, the Middle East is a little bit more relaxed. Kurdistan is independent. The Soviet Union's very chill. As far as the alliance map mode, this is what things look like. So we do have the communist world allied, but not with the Soviet Union. We have some monarchies that have popped up. Fascism is actually not doing that well at all in this universe, except for in two Scandinavian countries, Norway and Sweden. A couple spots in Spain, then Hungary too. Okay, so this is going to be a really different World War II if that wasn't obvious enough. Here go the Germans now after Österreich with the help of the Roman Empire down south. It's going to be hard to get to Vienna though. That's pretty deep in there. They need the Czechs' help, I think. Here we go. Free Algeria fighting against French Africa as well as French Morocco. The French Tunisians moving into Sicily, and Sicily right now is independent. Albania and Greece. Oh, Greece took over at Bulgaria. Oh boy. Now they're what is this? So that these islands went independent from Greece too. Pretty thick Greece. Rome is actually getting pushed back. The Austrians, but the Germans are pushing in. Once again, the two Hungaries. These are two fascist Hungaries. Is that right? How are these guys allied? Are you really allied? I don't think you can be. Maybe these colors are just very too similar. But anyways, bam. Okay, so Germany forced Austria on the team. The monarchists forced a regular. I think this is this is a fascist Austria. I think not 100% about that. Oh, there go the Germans now after Czechoslovakia. Oh, but then the French are going after the Germans. The Germans annexed Switzerland. Look at all the wars that are going on in this world. Also, the puppet map mode. I forgot that there are several puppets now. So the Germans won against Czechoslovakia. Hungary's looking awfully like their old self back in World War I. This is weird because this is right before World War II, but there's so many little elements that remind me of World War I in this mod. The Greeks are now just fighting the Yugoslavians. They did puppet Albania. Albania is very close to getting that Yugoslavian capital. Let's see if the French can pull in Belgium. Belgium is without any friends. They're just soloing. Well, they did solo the Germans. Oh, now they got a friend. Who was that? They got Scotland. That's the only friend they could get. All right. And Denmark is going to try to... Whoa! Denmark and Sweden! Oh, there are so many Swedes. PewDiePie's pissed right now. Denmark, they just puppeted? They puppet all of Sweden? How did they do that? Denmark single-handedly destroying fascism in this world. Hard to buy Legos when you're fascist. Let's see if they get to that Norwegian capital now. And now we have the Soviets trying to kick out or trying to retake Crimea, Yugoslavia, and communist Moldova getting into it. Can't believe Corsica is still independent. They even took southern France. Okay, so Germany's not doing great right now. Oh, they did puppet. Okay, so they basically did another Anschluss, which is kind of funny. That is a German puppet once again. So they kind of united the German-speaking world in a way. They at least got Switzerland and Austria. They lost the lowland places though. Poland's being extremely quiet here. They are fascist, not a part of a team though. We'll see if they ally to some members. Ooh, it looks like the Austrians are going down though. Yugoslavia is about to take out Moldova. Moldova, and then the Germans are going to take out Hungary, I think. Yep, there it goes. Wow, look at this big old Yugoslavia and then very big Germany. Now the French, they are in Catalonia and they're fighting the fascists in Spain. Now the Turks trying to get a Ottoman Empire as they're fighting the Greeks, reforming the Ottoman. Oh, here it goes. Poland versus Germany. You knew it was going to happen. They are so close to that Polish capital, though. They're going to be able to move it, I think, once, maybe. Wait, whoa. Okay, you got yourself in way too many wars, and I don't know if the Italians are really going to help out that much. You better not run out of money, Germany. Oh, this is because the Austrians want their independence. Bam, there goes the only Belgian ally because the Union of Britain just annexed the Scots. They are cool with Denmark. Denmark, who is not communist. I mean, desperate times come from desperate measures. Some ideologies in this world are working together, as you can see, opposing ideologies. And now the French are going after Belgium. Oh, the Germans ran out of money. This is not good. Belgium could have easily eaten all of Germany if they wanted. They might get taken out by the French. Oh, they just got puppeted. Ooh, the Germans are going down. Luckily, let's see. Yugoslavia is also fighting Austria at the same time. Austria could be the new Germany in a way. If they get to that capital first, which it looks like they might. Bam. Oh, okay. Well, they didn't annex them completely. The problem is the Austrians are they're also fighting the Romans. They're also fighting the Yugoslavians. They still haven't destroyed Slovenia just yet, or the Northern Slavic state. Okay, there you go. Just someone's got to give you peace there. The world better be thankful that for now the USSR is sleeping. They are the sleeping giant because they still are very giant in this world in terms of alliances, but also just in terms of area. This is absolutely insane. They're only going to get bigger because they're trying to wipe out the anarchy in Russia. There it is. We have a united Germany under Austria. That is so funny. They're going to need some friends though. We'll see if they ally with Poland maybe. 46 nations now left on the world. Cordoba is still trying to get a foothold in Africa. We'll see if the Austrians try to help Belgium get their independence from France. Well, the Poles are trying to take out the remainder of the German Empire. They're all kind of spread out. Whoa! Uh-oh. What happened to the Soviets? Oh, you better hope the Finns don't attack. Your capital's in St. Petersburg and you have no money. We have a huge... That's a big win for anarchy because anarchy has fallen in Spain. Kind of just rooting for anarchy. That'd be fun. We just get to go back to monkey mode. There it is. So France did annex the Dutch part of Belgian territory, but they are going to take... It looks like they're going to take the capital. Still, we don't have a united Iberia. Oh, I should have mentioned that fascism still exists in Portugal. They're obviously allied to Francisco Franco. Now the Austrians moving in after Denmark. There's only one way. They got to move through the Baltic Sea, and a battle for the Balkans. Probably put my money... I don't know. Yugoslavia's in a tough spot because they've got so many potential enemies. Oh, Belarus is here. I forgot about that. One of the Baltic brothers should win. Latvia and Lithuania need to ally or need to unite under one nation. Soviet Union does have officially one puppet. That is Armenia. Now Crimea is again fighting the USSR. If there's a lot of things that the Soviets still have to fight and take, especially if all these independent places start allying against the Soviets. Throw in Kazakhstan. We got Belarus and anarchy Russia. I don't know if I'd want to ally to the anarchists. I definitely wouldn't want to border those dudes. Poland taking out Austria. Look, oh my gosh. Fascist Poland just allied to the USSR. It's probably one of those things where they had to do it. They wanted to remove Belarus here. That's a bad idea though, I think, brother. Union of Britain just annexed Ireland. The fascist Spanish were losing ground, but now they're picking up some stuff in Cordoba. Ooh, oh my goodness. Will anarchy fall here? They lost a lot of land really fast. Belarus with a big gain, a little bit of a gain over Poland. Oh no, they're still underneath. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, see, the problem is the Soviets have puppets, so they're able to get money. Holy crap. I don't know if the Soviets are anymore the biggest country in terms of land area. And now the Finns are moving in. Oh, they did just take St. Petersburg. Well, it's going back and forth. And Finland just annexed the remainder of Russia. Anarchy is taking over. Finland just became a major player in this world. France is also looking very Napoleonic. The German Empire is still here somehow. The Roman Empire is too. Yeah, we do have the Ottomans basically because they annexed or they puppeted Greece. They've been annexing some land. Didn't even realize that Cyprus is here. We got kind of a bigger Belarus. Biggest nation now is Finland, just by taking over all this Russian stuff. Then it's anarchy Russia. Then it's communist Turkey. Turkey's essentially the new Soviet Union. Look how big they're getting. Especially if they win this war, they're getting massive. They still kind of have to worry about their flank here in the Middle East. This definitely be a problem for them. Whoever rises up this way. Here we go. The Finns versus anarchy Russia. French have landed in, well, they've grabbed the cliffs of Dover. I was trying to remember the name for this area of Britain. It's Dover. Should have known that. Cliffs of Dover. I don't know why I know Cliffs of Dover more than Dover. Boom! There goes. Is that Manchester that you had your capital at? Birmingham. Okay, so we now have a French England. Oh my god. Iraq. How did Iraq? Oh, because the map is looping. Iraq just made it to modern day Morocco. Belarus and Poland working together to take out the anarchists. Again, I would not want to border the anarchists. Probably absolute insanity happening here. I don't know. No, I think anarchy is a little bit, it's the political ideology. It's not necessarily anarchy. It works a little bit different. Watch the German Empire take over Paris and then they just get all this. Now the Turks are looking like they're going to defeat the Poles, the fascist Poles. Austria's still looking pretty good. Yep, the Turks just puppeted fascist Poland. This is a huge team they got going on here. Portugal finally getting bigger. Iraq is in South France, or South Spain, and now they're attacking French Africa. How's Iraq doing so good over here. They will definitely be a thorn in the side for the Turks. Finland just puppeted Poland, and now Finland just annexed Belarus. Oh my goodness, Poland. Whoa, you mean business. Oh, but you're still a puppet to Finland. France is looking, I don't know who's gonna win here. We got major players in France, Finland, and the Ottomans. Sorry, it's Turkey technically. Also, Austria is still a player, but I bet you they get annexed. Austria and the Roman Empire are fighting. We got a very big Denmark who's uniting Scandinavia. Iraq just annexed Portugal. Really love how crazy this is getting. Now the French are moving in after Iraq. The French are actually having problems with those Vikings. Once again, there go the French kicking Iraq out of Iberia, even puppeting them. So that's going to give the French Middle Eastern territory. Oh, they're already out here. The Austrians are now fighting the French. Yeah, you don't want to be in the middle of this map. That's going to be a tough spot to be in. Ooh, the Romans almost already taking out the Austrians. The Romans allied to Finland for now. This back and forth is crucial for the world. They need to continue to keep the balance of power in Russia. Anarchy, Russia, and Finland got to keep fighting. If one person comes out over here, they're going to sweep the map. Turkey's certainly fallen off. I thought Turkey was just going to dominate. There's 13 countries left, and potentially the loss of Poland. Oh, yep, there goes Poland right there instantly. Anarchist Russia annexed Poland, was losing a lot of ground though. Oh my goodness. Okay, so there goes Austria, and now the Romans are taking over all this. The Romans, they took Paris, and more than that, they're in England. We got Britannia again in 1938. It's technically 2030. This has been going on for a lot longer than that. Turkey has now been puppeted. Will one side finally come out on top here in Russia? It's absolutely insanity here. It's Finland and the Romans that are allied. Oh, and they just annexed France. The Roman Empire is straight up back. This is crazy. They're also in the Middle East. So now the problem is Russia and Denmark. Oh yeah, Russia and Denmark are allied. Getting to that capital though is gonna be tough. It's way in there. Stalingrad is the anarchist Russian capital. Meanwhile, Turkey once again is independent. Oh, these are classic monarchies. And there, I think, goes Russia. They're gone. Bam. Holy moly. We really are gonna have the Roman Empire versus Finland versus maybe Turkey. Anyone can still win here though. Yeah, Denmark's gonna have to go. The Romans trying to reconquer Byzantium. The Ottomans have just now become a major player. There are 6 nations left. One of them is French Algeria. Sorry, French Africa, French whatever all that is. Wait, Jordan is, what the heck? Free Jordanian. Turkey once again has become a puppet, this time to under Finland. Ooh, this is going to be okay, it's 2 powers. Finland versus the Roman Empire, and a lot of people are puppeted, but again, there's gonna be fights for these puppets. Oh, poor Turkey fighting literally everybody and their mama out here. Here we go, the final 2. Who will come out on top? Oh my gosh, look at the area. It's almost, they're neck and neck. It's so evenly matched. Who's gonna run out of money first though? Rome's really gotta start taking more territory, or else Finland's gonna be able to make more money. Oh, Rome already has more money. Oh, that's how they can slowly get more and more territory. If they keep attacking, they can't wait though. And there it about is. This one is over. Who would have thunk the Roman Empire? That was gonna be the last of my guesses here. Mussolini finally achieved his dreams. And big ol' thanks to my April patrons. I time traveled back in 2025 to stop Drew from taking over the world. We only have 2 years left. Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund, Rip Grandpa. Alexander the Terrible. Carmel S. Connor Pavlik. Douchebag. Frederick Sibling. King Bearhead. Carino is busy. The Go. Nolan. Nord Tyrol. And Tabron.